This section is about Power Pivot. It means how to do modeling to create a relationship from the different source data. Once we created a relationship here, we can add multiple source data into one pivot table for comparison. So this is a very good option to create a relationship. So just do it step by step. So in order to understand Power Pivot relationship, I just updated two examples. The first is how to get product name wise quantity, and the second one is how to get employee name wise sales. First, we need to check the data. This is the sales data, so compulsory we need to create into the table format in order to create a relationship in the Power Pivot. So go to the insert and table format, click on OK. Now I'm going to change the table name called sales data, and the next one which is having all the product names. So this sales data is not having product names, but it has product code. So I'll just create into the table format, then I'll change the table name as product name. The next one, it is having the customer names, but sales data is not having the customer names, but it is having employee code. Using that employee code, I can get the customer name. So I'll just create into the table format. These are the basic steps before diving to the Power Pivot. I'll just name it as employee name. But there is one more important thing. We need to maintain unique records in these dimension tables. These are the dimension tables. This is the source data. So these two dimension tables should not have any duplicate records. So the first one, we should get product name wise quantity. So in this sales data we are having quantity, but we don't have product names. So using that product code we can get the product name because it is also having the product code. So that is my lookup value. So the next one, employee name wise sales, but I don't have employee names here. Using that employee code I can get the employee names from this table because it has employee code. So we can create a relationship here. So simple, I'll just go to the data and then relationship, clicking on new. The first one, I would like to take the sales data. Now it is showing worksheet table and then the exact table name, worksheet table and the table name. So I'll just pick the sales data based on the product code. So from this product name data I can get the product name, but we need to select the same column name because this is the lookup value. Click on OK. Now it has created. Click on new. The next one, based on the sales data. See, already it became data model. Initially it was showing only worksheet table. I just created already relationship so that it became data model. Based on the employee code I can get the employee name. So again this is the lookup value, employee code. Click on OK. It has created. Now I can go and check in that power window. It means Power Pivot window. Here there are three tab names: sales data, product name and then employee name. We are able to find out where exactly relationships happened. So in that employee code and then product name. But we can just check in the diagram view as well. This is the main data, sales data, and these two data we can call it as dimensional. With this 1 to many. So this asterisk nothing but multiply sign indicates many matches. We just took employee code. Based on the employee code we can bring employee names, and here based on the product code we can bring product names. But here it will just indicate 1 to many matches because here all the product codes are unique records, but here it has repeated multiple times. So that is the reason it will indicate as many matches. Here we can find employee codes as unique records, but here it has repeated many times. So that is the reason one to many matches. By mistakenly, if I delete that, so for example, right click and delete that relationship, delete from model. If I want to make that again, so just I will pick that employee code, I'll just drag it over on that employee code. So I just created that relationship again. So this is called diagram view. Then I'll just close this. I'll go to the insert. We need to click on that pure. We need to click on that pure table. Few Excel version is having inside that pure table from table or range, or few Excel versions is having under this drop down list from data model nothing but power pivot. I want to insert it here. See, in this way we are able to bring different source data into one pivot table. So easily we can compare. For example, product name was quantity. I'll just pull that product name under the rows and then quantity from the sales data. That's it. Right click, sort it from largest to smallest, or I can bring a different pivot table as well. Data model. Next again, based on the employee names. So according to that, I'll pick this employee name data, sale values. So I'll just take that sales data to bring that sale column. That's it. Right click from largest to smallest. So this is how we can create a relationship. We can add multiple source data into one pivot table. Thanks for watching this video. Do subscribe and I'll come up with the next topic.